Hello, dear students, respected parents, and my dear colleagues. Assalamu alaikum. Good evening. Welcome to Noon Batayon, Class 9, Subject English Second Paper. I'm Shukla De, Assistant Teacher English, Vikarnesa Noon School and College. And I'm doing this live class from Noon Batayon Facebook page. Noon Batayon is such a platform where the students of whole Bangladesh can join, do classes on different subjects, and that is to say, this is a platform where the teachers and students can get together to be interconnected in this COVID situation. Isn't it wonderful? Isn't it so? Okay, now I would like to ask you, can you hear me or see me clearly? Please make a comment in the comment box if you are having any problem. Please let me know. Thank you very much. Many of you are joining now, so it's wonderful. Now I talked about Noon Batayon Facebook page, that in this COVID situation, because of this platform, we are getting chance to get together and getting chance to be interactive. Okay, so it's wonderful. Now, before I start my class, I would like to show you a quotation, or you can say wise saying. Okay, quotation or wise saying. So actually this quotation is of an American intellectual, Henry Ford. It is about education. So let's see what is written there. Okay, many is in the meantime, many boys and girls are joining. Thank you. Please join the class, and I hope you can see me well. So what is written in the wise saying or quotation? The object of education is not to fill a man's mind with facts. It is to teach him or her how to use her mind in thinking. So what is there in this quotation? Let me explain. The object, it means the purpose of education is not to fill man's mind with facts. It means that the students actually always need not, through education, need not to fill up their brain with facts and information actually. Okay, it is to teach him or her how to use her mind in thinking. Education is to sharpen your thinking ability and develop your creativity. If you want to be creative, if you want to develop your creativity, you have to be knowledgeable. And if you want to be knowledgeable, then you have to think properly. You need some brainstorming. You understand? So, you students always should not pay heed to the exam. Exam is very important, but whenever you will learn something, learn to be knowledgeable. Okay, and that will help you a lot in the long run. So now I would like to start my class. Okay, let's start. So today my topic is sentence connectors, and by now many of you have gone through this topic, and many might haven't gone through yet. Okay, so sentence connector is, in language, it's like something. It serves the purpose like an ornament. It is ornamental. Okay, and sentence connector makes your speech or your writing very ornamental and very meaningful. So let's see the definition. Okay, let me read out the definition to you and explain. Sentence connectors are used to link ideas from one sentence to the next and to give paragraphs coherence. Coherence means logical connection, logically connect. Sentence connectors, what do? They logically connect one sentence with the other. Do you understand? Now, sentence connectors are also called conjunctive words. Why? Because they work like conjunction. Conjunction merely joins two words and two sentences. Here, sentence connectors are actually connect two ideas of the sentence. Two different sentences, two different ideas, they actually connect those ideas. Okay. Now, what do sentence connector do actually? Sentence connectors perform different functions and are placed at the beginning of a sentence in most cases, not always. They are used to introduce order. They are used to introduce. If you want to introduce something, you will use sentence connector. If you want to set any order, to show contrast, to mean sequence, to give some ideas, to coherence in any ideas, theory, data, etc. So I have prepared some example for you. My first example, his demands are increasing day by day. This is the first sentence. His demands are increasing day by day. Full stop. In other words, he has become very greedy. So, as you can see, I have highlighted this in other words. In other words, it's phrase linker actually. This is not word linker, phrase linker. Phrase, you know, group of words. In other words mean অন্যভাবে যদি বলি কিংবা ভিন্ন ভাষায় যদি বলি, ভিন্ন ভাষায় বললে he has become very greedy. So you can see what does a sentence connector do. Another example, many of my friends will go to the book fair. For instance, here in the first sentence, the person said many of my friends. So for instance, উদাহরণস্বরূপ কারা কারা? For instance, Rekha, Saima, Miratul and Rakib. Okay. Now, what I am going to do? I am going to give you some list of sentence connectors, and I will, at the same time, I will tell you where to use them. Okay. So let's start. Let's see what are the sentence connectors. The first one, the list of words or phrase linkers. A sentence connector can be a single word or phrase linkers. Okay. The list of words or phrase linkers which we use to mean sequence of incidents. ঘটনার ধারাবাহিকতা, sequence of incidents or continuity. Continuity and sequence all the same. Okay, the list are first, to mean to say these things, to mean to express these things, we use firstly, at first, in the first places, at the beginning, secondly, thirdly, in between, in the end, lastly, finally, to sum up, in conclusion, afterwards. These are and there are some more, few more. Okay, example. We will visit 3 galleries. We will visit 3 galleries. At first, we will visit gallery 1. Secondly, just see the uses of them. Secondly, we will visit gallery 2. Then we will move on to 3rd gallery. As you can see, there is a sequence of incident. There is a continuity, one after another. Okay. So, and I would like to tell you, I will request you to be very, very attentive. After this class, when I will finish the class, you will see that the students, those haven't done it yet or those have done it but not properly, they will find that they have understood many things. So, please be patient, okay? Have some patience, okay? So, you know, grammatical discussion is always a bit boring. So you have to listen to me very carefully and have to have patience. Number 2, the word or phrase linkers which we use to give more information are in the while you give any suppose you are giving a speech or you are writing a paragraph, there you want to give more information. You have given information in the first few lines, but you want to give more information. In that case, you are going to use in addition to, furthermore, moreover, what's more, besides, by the way, not only but also, etc. When we would like to add something in our speech or paragraph, we are going to use this. Yes, one student is writing that, is a sentence connector linking words? Yes, they are all the same. Sentence connector linking words are all the same. Word connectors, they are all the same. Actually, you can call it sentence connectors, linking words, okay, word connectors. Now, this is the thing. Now, let's move on to list number 3. The word and phrase linkers which we use to give examples are, sometimes we want to, when we give our speech or when we write something, a point comes when we have to give examples. Then, to give examples, we are gonna use these phrase linkers. For example, and there is another thing, as you can see within bracket, e.g., the short form of for example. The short form of for example is e.g. In other words, such as for instance, that is, and the short form of that is I stop e, i.e. means that is, okay, etc. etc. means there are few more. Example, the boy is very good in this job. The boy is very good in this job. In other words, you can say he is an expert. অন্য শব্দে অন্যভাবে যদি বলতে যাই, সে একজন এক্সপার্ট, দক্ষ, ওকে। Thank you, Jasmine Suha. Thanks a lot, my dear. She's writing that grammatical classes are boring, but you make it interesting, miss. Oh, I'm very much glad, my dear. Thank you very much. Now, let's move on to next one. List number 4. I'm going to give you some list here too. Number 4. The word or phrase linkers that we use to mean any dissimilarities or contrast. Okay, contrast, বৈপরীত্য কিংবা dissimilarities দেওয়ার জন্য we sometimes need some sentence linkers. These are those sentence linkers. Instead মানে পরিবর্তে, on the contrary মানে অন্যদিকে বা উল্টো করে যদি বলি মানে something like this. Instead, on the contrary, in contrast. On the other hand, rather means borong, etc. Why etc? Because there are a few more. Example, we don't disagree with your proposal. We don't disagree with your proposal. On the contrary, borong ultota. On the contrary, এখানে বলছি borong ultota. On the contrary, we accept your proposal. উল্টো আমরা তোমার প্রপোজালকে accept করেছি. So, as you can see, sentence connector always makes a sentence very ornamental, very meaningful. Number 5, the word or phrase linkers that we use to talk about similarity in comparison. Similarity in comparison are more, most. What is here? Let me once again explain. The word or phrase linkers that we use to talk about similarity in comparison means when you want to compare something, you compare basing on similarity. You are comparing things basing on similarity. That means that this sentence actually means. So what are they? What are the sentence connectors? More, most, as, in the same way, similarly, in a similar manner, etc. These are the things. Example, you have to submit the assignment of this week on Thursday. You have to submit the assignment of this week on Thursday. In the same way, you also have to submit the next assignment on next Thursday. So, as you can see, the example tells you what is it. Now, number 6, list number 6. The word or phrase linkers that we use to indicate unexpected or surprising things are, what are they? Anyhow, anyway, however, nevertheless, still, though, in any case, in spite of that, after all, etc. Why etc.? Because there are many more. I can't, write all of them here. Now, we sometimes use them to link something unexpected or surprising. We didn't expect, we haven't expected something, but that happens. Something like these. Examples. Sorry, it is written here, my dear, please, I can't correct it now. It will be he, I'm sorry, he fractured his hand. He fractured, it will be he. May I have your attention, please? I have made a mistake here when I typed it. He, it will be he. In place of his, it will be he. He fractured his hand. Nevertheless, তা সত্ত্বেও, he went to the site to supervise the work. And then, you have understood that he fractured his hand, still he went to the site to supervise. কাজকর্ম দেখাশোনা করতে গেছে, যদিও সে হাতে আঘাত পেয়েছে. So this is the sentence connector. Number 7. To indicate any place, the word or phrase linkers we use are here, there, where. This is easy, etc. Example, my cousin visited Kashmir last winter. Okay, where my family will go next winter. যেখানে আমার ফ্যামিলিও নেক্সট উইন্টারে যাবে. Where my family will go next winter. Where indicates a place. Where indicates a place. Now let's move on to number 8. While giving a speech, we pass over from one point to another. No, sorry, while giving a speech, we pass over one point to another. We use the following words or phrase linkers to do that. Okay, with reference to, with respect to. When we in our speech we want to pass over, we want to actually go from one point to another, having some relevance. একটু প্রাসঙ্গিকভাবে একটি থেকে আরেকটি পয়েন্টে একটু প্রাসঙ্গিকভাবে with some relevance. Okay, words or phrase linkers, these are the things we use. With reference to, with respect to, with regard to, incidentally, regarding, etc. Do you understand? Let me check a bit whether, okay, fine. Okay, thank you very much, please. Okay, you are there. Now number 9. Oh, sorry, so I would like to read out the example. You have sent us a proposal this morning. You have sent us a proposal this morning. With reference to that proposal, we have agreed to call a meeting. Have you noticed how I have used this sentence connector here? With reference to that proposal, we have agreed. With reference to, ওই প্রপোজাল সম্বন্ধে আমরা এগ্রি করেছি একটা মিটিং ডাকতে. ওকে, উইথ রেফারেন্স টু, প্রসঙ্গে, সম্পর্কে বা তৎসম্পর্কে. ওকে, অ্যান্ড দেন কামস নাম্বার 9. When we want to give any summary of a whole discussion, when we want to give us any summary of a whole discussion or a whole unit, we use the following word or phrase linkers. When you have given a long speech, now you want to summarize it. Okay, you want to just in few words, in your final, in your conclusion, you want to sum up. So then you have to use these linkers: in brief, in all, to sum up, to summarize, in short, on the whole, etc. Example: we have discussed the whole thing above. Now I have given the example to sum up. This is the example actually. We have given the whole thing above. To sum up the increase, to sum up, comma, to sum up, the increasing population is the main obstacle of the development of different sectors in our country. To sum up, the increasing population, that the previous speech I have given, or the above written thing I mentioned, in that thing I talked about increasing population. So I am now in the conclusion. So I am telling to sum up. To sum up is in the previous page. To sum up, the increasing population. To sum up, the increasing population is the main obstacle of the development of different sectors in our country. ওকে, যদি আমি সংক্ষেপ টু সাম আপ করে বলি, সারমর্মে বলি বা সংক্ষেপে বলি, ইনক্রিজিং পপুলেশনটা হচ্ছে আমাদের সবচাইতে বড় বাধা। দ্যাটস ইট। নাম্বার 10, the linkers or expressions that indicate apposition. Apposition means actually that you have talked about side by side. Okay, things which are actually when you talk about few things side by side. Okay, apposition or which are used to mention previous sentences. It's a kind of previous sentences. You want to discuss two things side by side. In the first sentence, the thing you have talked about in the first sentence. In the second sentence, you want to actually link that. Okay, so example: in this COVID-19 situation, everybody should try to maintain hygiene to prevent coronavirus and not to be sick. Should try not to be sick. Okay, that is to say, look at here, that is to say, that is to say, এটা মিন করছে যে বলতে হয়, that is to say prevention is better than cure. The thing I said in the first sentence, if I tell it in the other word, it is prevention is better than cure. Okay, I hope you have understood. Prevention is, that is to say, prevention is better than cure. Okay, the same thing but in a different way. That's why I have used that is to say. Now, 11 number list. To express the result or consequence of what has been said previously. To express the result or consequence of what has been said previously, we use the following linkers: consequently, hence, so, therefore, thus, as a result, etc. You have given a speech, you talked about something very, something very important you talked about, and you in that topic you also talked about few things one should not do, people should not do, and then what will happen as a result? When you are at that point, when you want to express such thing, then you are going to use such type of linkers. Consequently means ফলস্বরূপ, hence, similar things. So, therefore, thus, as a result. Consequently, ফলস্বরূপ, hence, সে কারণে, so, তাই, therefore, অতএব, thus, এভাবে, as a result, ফলস্বরূপ, etc. Example: the global, if you go through the example properly, then you will understand. The global people are destroying the elements of nature, ignoring the fact of the bad effects. Global people ra নেচারের এলিমেন্টগুলো নষ্ট করে দিচ্ছে, এই ফ্যাক্টটা জেনেও, এটার ব্যাড ইফেক্ট সম্বন্ধে জেনেও ইগনোর করে, ওকে, ব্যাড ইফেক্টকে ইগনোর করে করে যাচ্ছে। কনসিকুয়েন্টলি দে আর সাফারিং নাও, ফলস্বরূপ তারা এখন সাফার করছে। কনসিকুয়েন্টলি দে আর সাফারিং নাও। ওকে, দিজ আর the 11th list I want to give you, and when I gave you the list, when I discussed the list, I also discussed where to use, how to use. Okay, now comes the time when you have to do some work. Okay, this is, I hope you can see the screen. Yes, I think you can see. Okay. Okay, I have the same, okay. Yes, of course you can write IE, that is to say, yes, you can write IE. Okay, yeah, of course, sure. Now, this is the work I'm going to do with you. You have to get ready. Now you have to write the answer in the comment box. I will ask you. I want to see some, result of my class. So, be sportive and please answer. I'm going to ask you a question, and you have to, my dear students, you have to write the answer in the comment box. Okay. Now, in your question paper, English second paper question paper, exam paper, you will get this question at number 10. Okay, 10 number question. Here I have written 1 because this task is number 1 in my content, that's why. But in the question paper you will get at number 10. Complete the passage using suitable connectors. Okay, now I have given the connectors here in the box. You may not get them in the question paper, in the exam hall, okay, but I have given here. This is the first time I'm doing sentence connectors with you, and some students might have done this, I don't know, but as far as I know, some students don't go through the whole thing actually, but you must go through the whole thing. And whenever you will attempt to fill up these blanks, what you have to do, you have to read the passage thoroughly, otherwise you will make mistake when you will fill it in. So you have to read the passage first, you have to understand the sentence, then you will have to choose one from here to fill it in. There are many remarkable incidents. Oh, my dear students have started to write the answer. Yes, you are 100% correct. This will be when I was in class 9, I got a chance to perform in a drama. Lamia Sayara, MD Abu Saleh Panna, Lamia, okay, once again, Kalia Ali, okay. After is the second one. Yes, thank you very much. I'm very, very happy that you are writing the answer before I ask you. That's wonderful. Thank you very much. You are intelligent, my dear students. Okay, so when I was in class 9, I got a chance to perform in a drama. After getting this chance, I used to rehearse my character every day. On the day of the drama, suddenly, they have already written, so I want to show my answer. When? The first one is when, you are correct, and the second one is after. That's wonderful. Thank you. Then the third one is suddenly. I'm very happy with you. Yes, you are pretty smart. And D is already many students have written. Then okay, Abu Saleh Panna, thank you very much, my dear. Okay, and then the last one is however. So let me read out a bit. Then our drama teacher became very tensed, thinking about who would play my role at that last moment. However, I managed to convince my parents and took part in the drama and was appreciated by all. That's wonderful. Now, the second one, and this is the last one, my dear. Okay, so complete the passage using suitable connectors. Bangladesh is an overpopulated country. Oh, these are all given actually. Oh, the answers, I'm sorry, the answers are there. Okay, no problem. Doing any mistake? Yeah. So the answers are given actually. Bangladesh is an overpopulated country. In fact, this overpopulation has its impact in every sectors. Education sector is also affected for this. Due to this, most of the schools are also overpopulated. Yes. See, in comparison to the huge number of students, teachers are, there is a mistake due to this. No, it's okay. In comparison to the huge number of students, teachers are insufficient. Moreover, schools are also in need of teaching materials. Despite all these obstacles, our students are hardworking and eager to learn, like you. You are the students. We are proud of you. Okay? So answers are shown. I know some, technical mistake maybe for that reason. Okay, no problem. But I want to tell you something. Whenever you will solve such type of sentence connectors, you will get such passage. Please read the sentence properly and then try to answer. Sometimes when we see that, okay, fine, these things I can answer very quickly. No problem. I don't find any problem to answer them. Then what do the students do? They just rush to answer and then they make mistake. You might have got this very easy, but you never know. One passage you will find very difficult. You need to stop for a while and then you need to read it once again and then you need to answer. So that's the thank you very much, and I will try my level best to take your class on completing sentence. Okay, thank you. That's wonderful. I will try my level best. I will try to attend to that topic in the next class, because one of my students is requesting me to take a class on completing sentence. No problem. I will try. I will obviously give it a try. Okay, and now this is the end of the class. Now I would like to talk about few things. That is, you are now sitting back at home because the schools are closed and there is not that much interaction with your friends and teachers. But I would like to request you, don't discontinue your study. Don't discontinue. Please, you will be in problem. And as I said before, education is not only to sit for the exam, okay, not only to take the exam, it is also for getting knowledgeable, okay. So if you stop by seeing that the schools are closed and there is not much to do, I need not to continue my study, then you will be in problem in the long run. So please keep studying, and English language is a vast thing. If you sometimes I have seen some students think that, oh, I know few words, oh, I can say few sentences in English, so I am very good in English. No, even I am standing here, I'm a teacher, I can't claim that I have very good hold over English. No, I can't even. Language is a vast thing, and you need to develop your English language. You need sentence connector, then transformation, voice, narration, completing sentence. These things will develop your language, and then you'll be skilled in English language. And deep down inside, we all have a desire to have a very good command over English. Am I right? Yes. So please take care, and as I always tell you, take care of your health and do some physical exercise and take care of your parents and do some household work. That's very important, and maintain hygiene. Thank you very much. And that's the end of my class today. Thank you. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.